faces in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Terrapins ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On the ground, it's eyes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Williams. Might have a chance. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. With the catch, it's Mills. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Husker! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Offense comes out ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give is to Williams. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Fleming. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Terps! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Calandria. It's on target and complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Cornhuskers have this offense rolling. They'll run it to the right. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Calandria. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down.
They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Run, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
The run inside. It's Smith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Defense in press coverage. To throw, it's Washington. Got his man on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Escapes the pressure to his right. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality.
Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And you run a play that's conservative. You're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
96 Bridge.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the 1st half. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Barney. Picks up the 1st down. Mark it at the 14 as they try to put up points before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He's going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough, straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's Ole Miss looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Washington. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Fleming. It's a seam wide open. 10. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him, close to him, in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air. Wide open. And this guy, it's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense. And the offense, the QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Spits it out to the back. The short hands, it's Ives. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
To the air on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. A A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And he tacked on the extra point. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Trying to set up the screen. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
Running inside, it's Williams. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Gonna run it. It's Howard. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play.
Here we go, ready.
To the air, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Buying some time. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll give it to the back, and they're able to make the tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Lets it go. Working that left side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Shakes off the defender.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's
picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play there's a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Going to the run, it's Nelson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Huskers have taken it inside the 20. To the air, it's Calandria. Swings it out to his running back. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.